Sorry, everything's so hard. I keep thinking Father's gonna walk in and say, "Cheer up, Nadia. The sun shines on a smile." Like I was a child. I hated it. Now I just want to hear it again.
Would it help if you heard that from me?
That's so kind, but it's not the same. I want to stop hurting. I want to be like you. You're so composed.
I just imagine anger or sadness becoming a small, gray pebble. Anyone can cope with a pebble.
I'll give it a try. Maybe as your Padawan, I'll understand better. The royal family called the ship. They asked for me personally. Can you imagine? They want me to be their new representative. They obviously don't think I'm as good as Father, but I told them my plans, and I'll earn their respect.
Sounds like you've got plans.
I've learned a lot from you, and I'd like a cultural exchange between the Jedi and my people.
Jedi training would benefit any Force sensitives on your world.
No one else back home has my powers. I was always sort of a freak.
When an adult joins the Jedi Order, they don't lose who they were. But they see the path they were walking very differently.
My path has a lot of broken dishes and explosions on it. With everything that's happened, it shouldn't bother me anymore. But it does. Maybe doing Father's work will be good for me. I was thinking about all the places we've been. Quesh was fun, apart from those Imperials all over our research station. And before that was the Fortitude. The galaxy's just so violent. How do you cope?
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony.
Must be why you Jedi train so hard. Sorry, I mean, we Jedi. Father could never accept the Republic wasn't perfect. He loved the dream of it. I wonder how that dream will change. For the better, I hope. Things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text that Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
A Jedi is always patient. The results of your actions may be years, even decades away. And you must be willing to wait.
I try, but it's like lighting a fuse. I'm just putting off the bang till later. Maybe I should study something else.
Remember the tenets of our order. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force.
I should write this down. Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
Your abilities are already exceptional. You just need some theory and practice.
I want to be a good Padawan. Whatever you can teach me, I want to learn. Oh, good. I hoped you'd have some time. I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedrix keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. You've known Dr. Cedrix longer than I have. How can I tell him no, nicely?
If Theron's bothering you, Holiday's the best person to put a stop to it.
For a hologram, she's good at keeping Theron in line. I need to know her secret. Thanks for the advice. I'll get caught up on my training. Don't worry. Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while. And issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow.
See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build the new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous. But it's sacred.
Is this Annex some sort of temple?
It commemorates Gavail Kespin. He died defending the capital during the Wanderer siege. Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the Annex is so old. What would you do?
Spend the credits on renovating those ruins. You'll preserve your heritage and attract Republic scholars.
No ignorance, only knowledge. All right, I'll spread knowledge. Phew, I feel better now. Thanks for talking this over with me. Do you have a minute? You know that stone I've been practicing my levitation on? I sort of, exploded it.
If focusing on the stone is the problem, focus on the space around the stone instead.
The funny thing is, I managed to hold the stone bits together for a minute or two before it went everywhere. So, progress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the dust in the Axis corridor, that's why. Can we talk? I had a dream about that ship where Father died, but its corridors went on forever. Father was calling and I couldn't find him. Everything I've lost. I meditate and study, but it still hurts. Shouldn't my training make this better?
Your training is intended to help you handle your emotions, not cut you off from them.
I thought I'd be all serene and calm by now, that nothing would bother me. Becoming a Jedi's not easy, is it? I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there? There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me. I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
Negotiation and problem-solving skills are vital. You can't fix everything with a lightsaber.
I know, but it's more than that. I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
If you go to Tython with a clear purpose, you'll get much more out of your time there.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
There's a settlement on Tython called Kalikori Village. The people there are poor and often hungry. They could use your help.
Absolutely. I'll see what I can do for them. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild, too. I could sense something there. Like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tython is strong in the Force. And like the Force, it has both darkness and light. Not everyone can feel it.
Actually, Tython's a lot like home. I wonder what I'd sense now if I went back there. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it. How do you think my training's going?
Jedi training can only be judged over years, but you've made a very promising start.
I thought so. I feel different. More myself. I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going. Listen to this. A woman back home asked me for advice. From what she says, it sounds like her little boy is Force sensitive. She's asking what she should do for him, but I don't know what to tell her. She seems to think I know everything.
Would be best if the boy was sent to Tython. He'll be accepted there.
I suppose. I wouldn't want him to grow up like I did. I'll write back to her, and to Master SWTOR, so she can expect a new arrival. I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself. I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again, and I'm happy about that. You've given me a new life. All I want is to see the next horizon and keep learning with you.
Every teacher should be blessed with such a student.
I knew I'd made the right choice. Come on, time's wasting, and there's so much to do. While you were fighting out there, I could feel it. Like I was sharing your weapon and your injuries, but I was still myself too.
Sometimes, a master and a Padawan build up such a strong rapport, the Force flows through them as one.
I read about them, but actually experiencing one. It wasn't a bad feeling, just odd. Being connected to the Force on 2 levels, it might be fun to feel it again.